Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeked. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, it is the guy that's feeling like he's part of the class. It is your boy Real. Got my cuz Will in the building and Big J out here, man. He high hopes for Blade. I don't know why, but hey, you got the background going, so shout out to him, man. Listen, we got a lot to get into today, man. Marvel's been dropping some news here, as y'all know. What's that? Comic-Con was just around the corner, I should say. Future talks here for Marvel. Is RDJ part of it? We'll have to get into that, man. Plus more, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all joining us here. Listen, if you guys are into geek content, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also, to everybody, please, for the love of God, please hit them likes for us. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also, too, do us a huge favor. Follow us on our other channel, Cuz We Geek Clips. We post these shorter versions of the show on that channel. So we're still trying to get that channel up and going. We definitely use your help. So listen, man. Like I said, got a lot to get into. So let's go ahead and get into it, fellas. Y'all boys ready, man?
Yes, sir.
We're not talking about Blade today, Big J. I don't know what you're talking about. So listen, man. Let's get into these quick hits. Well, man, let's start it off like this, fellas. Check it out. Marvel is discussing, all right, it's talks being going on right now, of keeping Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom after Secret Wars. So I think this is kind of some speculation we kind of been talking about on the show before, but it looks like we're not the only ones. Like Marvel's also contemplating that right now. So, cuz, what's on your mind, man? Do you want RDJ to stay as Dr. Doom? You want to see somebody else take on the mantle? What's on your mind, man?
I would like someone else just to go a little bit younger so we can have them longer. I don't. I'm sure they heard the hype when it came to the post-credit scene for Fantastic Four. So as soon as they saw Doom, like it was just hype and the energy. So they know that from just when they introduced him as Doom. Now you actually see you didn't see him, but you did see Robert's face, but you saw Doom in the post-credit scene. So that and there's a little bit of extra buzz. So I can see that it makes sense to talk to him about doing a little bit of extra. But yeah, personally, I like someone a little bit younger at this point. Robert's been great to the MCU. He's did his part. It's time to pass up. Once he gets through Secret Wars, I think he'll be able to set it off. It'll be a nice reset to where his MCU can move forward. He did his part, So let's go a little bit younger so we can be able to have Doom much longer, and especially if they go collapse into one world. Yeah, just give me a younger guy. Give me a younger guy. That's how I feel about it. What about you, Big J?
A couple things. One, yeah, like you said, Robert Downey Jr. is 60, and I don't know if it was a huge positive response when he was announced, because I think people were divided because I think people saw it as a stunt casting.
I can see that.
The other thing too is Doom is supposed to be one of the biggest, most imposing threats, and once again, we all know Robert Downey Jr. is only 5'9", so I don't know if I'd be like, and he's 60 years old, so I mean he's a very small, older man.
Yeah,
that just doesn't strike fear in my heart when I see a petite man with a high voice talking like he's supposed to be.
I'm Doom. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna destroy your world and take your baby. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I think Sue would have said smacked him. Herbie might have smacked him in the next scene after that post credit.
That's
right. Yeah, that's crazy.
There he is.
Shades on.
I'm coming here showing off, man. But yes,
right. Huh?
Listen, man. We talking about the Robert Downey Jr. keeping Marvel keeping Robert Downey Jr. past Secret Wars, him possibly being. Well, I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna let BA get his opinion on this. Do you want to see him stay past Secret Wars, BA, or do you think that we should probably go a different direction?
Well, you definitely got to get younger, right? Because if he's going to stay Doom, then what we're going to just have Doom for the next 5 years of physicalness. RDJ, he's old, man. He's an old guy, so we definitely got to get younger with that. But for him to stall us out, maybe a few more movies, I think that'd be great. I think that's in his wheelhouse to do. I think you can have enough time for a great transition from RDJ to another guy. That's if there's nothing another trick at hand, right? We're assuming that this is Victor, and we're assuming this is Doom, and because that's what they're telling us. It could be something else that they're trying to pull over us. So it might be like I said, a nice transition from one to another, and I hope that's the case. But Rob is great. We're just going to give him his flowers. He put MCU pretty much on the map by himself. So if I gotta get RDJ all grayed out, you know what I'm saying, with a cane, I take it. He deserves it.
A few things kind of tells me a lot about what they said with this. One, this looks like he might not necessarily be Doom all the way for like the next 10, 15 years or nothing, but he might fit in that 7-year window we were talking about in the last show. From up to, what was it, 2032 or whatever it was, might be part of the 7-year plan that he was talking about. I know they're talking about rebooting it and all that stuff here pretty soon, so that might be the case there. Second, maybe they're treating it like a Loki situation, where it's like, oh, we like him so much, want to keep him around for a while. The only difference is Loki was an anti-hero. Doom is not anti-nothing. But he's anti-something, but he ain't anti-hero nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably, I can see them going that route too. I'm with y'all, man. This kind of sounds like they just want to hold on to Robert Downey Jr. because of what his effect was on Marvel, instead of kind of trying to build up somebody else to kind of take that mantle as the face of Marvel or whatever, or the MCU. So I'm with you. I would rather see somebody be a little bit younger and take on that. Because I know what's the boy name that played in Oppenheimer? Killian Hayes. I know we had a room. Yes, thank you. I say Killian Hayes, like NBA. Yeah, thank you, Cillian Murphy. Like I know he was rumored to be playing Doom or whatever after Secret Wars and all that stuff. But I guess it's just a spoiler alert now. Doom ain't gonna die.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, how come Doom can't die in the first 2 movies? Doom is a multi-year villain. Also, to my other point, Cillian Murphy is also 5'7". So
I mean, Doom ain't like 7 feet or nothing like that in the comics.
Okay, but would you be scared if a 5'7" dude walked into the room?
It's not.
And he's a very slight man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not his height though. It's what he can do. That's what they're scared of. You know what I'm saying? Like Doom is one of the most intelligent beings on the planet. He works with science and he works with magic. So
but I've seen pictures of Doom. He looks big. He looks buff. Robert Downey Jr., Cillian Murphy, they're not.
Robert Downey Jr. be looking buff with the armor on?
Oh, with the armor on. Okay, when he take the armor off, he look like Lord Farquaad.
Hey, Doom ain't taking that armor off. He should be taking the armor off. I mean, you're trying to make it like the comic or whatever, but they might change up stuff. But I mean, I don't think he got to be like 7 feet or nothing, bro. Like just if he go in there and rub some people up and do some things that's gonna make you say, oh my god, this cat ain't he's serious. I think if people overlook the height thing or whatever, but it's just him being menacing. I think that's probably what they going for there. But yeah, y'all got anything else y'all want to add to that?
You said him being geriatric is what you said?
Skarsgård.
What Skarsgård? The young one? You talking about Pennywise?
Either him or his big brother. Yeah. They're big. Big
6'5".
brother, especially when he was in that Viking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
What about Pablo Schreiber? Liv Schreiber's little brother.
Oh.
He'd be good. He's got the presence.
Yeah.
Pablo. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So that's 3 right there.
Get Liv Schreiber. Shoot, Liv Schreiber. That was a whole other universe.
Yeah.
I mean, he can be more menacing as Doom.
I think Pablo could pull it off.
Not just the height, but I'm talking about like the acting chops and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. But all right, y'all, let's get to this next one here, man. Speaking of future plans, so check this out.
Yeah, I like him.
So Marvel, 15 major reveals on the future of the MCU from Kevin Feige himself. So let's go down each one of these here. Number one, we talked about this on a couple shows ago. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers will be recast. I think we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Number two, X-Men will be different than Fox. The new director who also directed the Thunderbolts, also came out and said that too. It's gonna be completely different from the Fox X-Men universe, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. I have my opinions of that. Number three, Deadpool and Wolverine return. So we will see them again. I think that's like a dub moment right there.
Yeah.
Number four, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and Ragnarok writer working on Blade. Okay, we'll see. Fantastic Four is a no homework movie.
Yeah.
It's funny you said that because Big J said he was at her studying all the old Fantastic Four comics and movies and cartoons. Number seven, address the failure of Thunderbolts and Brave New World. So we kind of talked about that too, about why both of those movies were affected. Number eight, Dr. Doom was thought of before Quantumania. We talked about that too. I don't think there's, I think there's some fibbing going on with that, but it is what it is. Number nine, Miss Marvel and Young Avengers teased. I think we talked about that before. I don't know if y'all want a Young Avengers, but we can talk about that here in a little bit. Number 10, Brand New Day will be a proper Spider-Man story. Yeah, we talked about that. Number 11, there will be less MCU television. So I guess that comes down to the 2 and the 1 we talked about on the last show.
Yeah.
Secret Wars will be an MCU reset.
Yeah.
Number 13, Kevin Feige has 2 more years. That's on his contract, by the way, y'all, on his contract. Number 14, there's a 7-year MCU plan. And number 15, quality over quantity. So quantity over quality has become a key problem. So, Big J, let us know, man. What's your takeaway for some of this, man? So Kevin Feige has kind of went on the record. I know, like I said, I know his contract is up here in the next 2 years. People kind of speculating he's going to probably move on to something else. He kind of already shot that down and said that he plans on staying because he's going to put together that 7-year plan that everybody's talking about or whatever. What do you take away, man, from this 15 reveals that Marvel has here?
I mean, like you said, we hit on a few of those. I don't think Kevin Feige is going anywhere. Like I said, I think he alluded to that. I think he wants to probably do this till he retires.
Mm-hmm.
The Blade thing, I think they said Blade's probably going to go down in the next. Then they're supposed to start shooting fairly soon. So
next year. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the no homework thing, like I said, I think that's been overblown. I think, like I said, if the quality is there, it doesn't feel like homework. It's something you want to do. So,
right.
And I don't think it was once again, I don't think Thunderbolts was a failure. I think Thunderbolts was a very highly critically regarded movie. It just, like I said, it just didn't hit, and even the fans liked it. It was just, it didn't sell a bunch of tickets, and I think that was right on the Captain America thing, because Captain America received so much hate for multiple reasons. I think that, like I said, I think Thunderbolts suffered on the back end of it.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. What about you, BA?
Clearly, we talked about most of these, but at the end of the day, we know that he's going to get that extension boss. So just like any other NFL, NBA contract, all right, we getting close. We liking what we're doing. We in a whole different phase. What's going on? Give you another 7 and 10 year extension.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So number 9, Miss Marvel and the Younger Man. Look, look, just stop teasing the young Avengers, because the time you bring it out, you're gonna reboot the current guys and then still have the young people, but they grown us the damn self. So we just can't
Right.
can't keep rolling out the young Avengers. Just bring them part of the squad some kind of way. Um, I like the separation, West Coast Avengers and things like that. Give these people location based things to do, because things are going crazy over on this side. Things are going crazy over the other coast, and just separate it like that. Just stop with the youngest. They getting old now. But no, that was the Blade thing. I think is clearly is the one that's like, all right, we looking at y'all side eye now. Okay, y'all got a writer, cool. Hopefully the script will be finished, great. But there's no timeline, right? You want to do the James Gunn thing now. All right, we're gonna wait till we got everything right. We're gonna wait till this green lit. Then we're gonna go. Let's go. Got the script. We got everything. Let's go full steam ahead. Guys, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm with you. I know, bro. You said this before on something else. I believe it when I see a trailer.
Yes.
I'm fully on that viewpoint. At the same time, when I see the trailer, I believe in the movie. Until that time coming, it's all hearsay. It's all mouth talk. I'm not for it. And you got Michelle Ali. We got a little bit of time left with him. We need to get that done. He's already hitting his 50s now. He's 51 or something like that. We ain't got that much time. But let's get this thing going. So that's the thing. That's the thing I'm looking at twice. Out of all these things, there's those two. Like, you got a writer from other things that actually had a nice flow of stuff for the Captain. Well, no, he didn't do it. He did writing writer. So cool. Bet Thunderbolts. Cool. Fantastic Four. Great job. Okay. All right. We'll see what we can do.
Facts. What about you, cuz?
Yeah, I agree. It's just being patient with the Blade. Just waiting for them to actually have a trailer for it to actually release the movie. Yeah, Kevin, he'll be back. It also gives him time to find his replacement as well, because like we talked about, he was hoping that James Gunn would have taken over, especially like for the space side of it. But I think it's with him leaving and taking over DC, it's pushed it out to where now, instead of just finding a replacement for part of the MCU, I think it'll be time for him to just start molding a new replacement for him for the entire MCU. It doesn't mean that it's going to be immediate, but I still want to start go ahead and start that process. So whenever the time comes, it won't be a surprise, and it won't allow for it to be fail. Allow for the MCU to fall off terribly. So I think it'd be around time for him to start looking for his replacement and start building them up. And then the Young Avengers, they might as well put that on the shelf until after the reboot, because at that point it'd be time. It's okay to have it after the reboot, just because it's no point of having them, teasing them, and then you bring them out and then you reboot the whole MCU. Like, that makes no sense. So put on the shelf, wait till after the reboot, and then you can go look at it and create a plan for it. But it doesn't necessarily have to happen. But yeah, don't do it now, especially before the reboot. And essentially everything else we talked about, and I'm just thankful that the Spider-Man movie is going to be a proper one.
I don't want Young Avengers. I said that before. I don't care about Young Avengers. The 2-year plan. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I think if Bob Chapek was still running things, I think Feige would have let that contract just play out. He would have been gone.
Yeah,
he would have been gone.
Yeah, I'm good.
So with that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I think he is going to continue to be here. Unless Kevin Feige, comes to the public and says himself that, I'm going to be gone here in the next like 5 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know he about to leave, kind of like how Bob Iger is here pretty soon or whatever. Then I think he's going to stay. I don't think he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. The fact that, like I said, he himself has came out and said they got a 7-year plan. So I don't think he's going to leave before that 7-year plan is up. So I think he wants to definitely see that 7-year plan, move forward. And with that being said, it's gonna be past 2 years or whatever. So he's gonna definitely get a contract extension on that. Let's see. Yeah, I think like I said, we talked about the fact on why Thunderbolts and stuff like that didn't succeed. It didn't succeed because of the move before it, right? It left a stain or whatever. So we kind of talked about that already. It'll be less MCU television. I think you talked about it last time, BA. Then that means we're just gonna get what Daredevil shows. That's it.
And a special.
And I mean, specials don't really count because you don't get a lot of that. It's not like multiple episodes. It's like a 45 minute, if that, little special. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if everything works out, I guess it's fine. But if you asking me right now, I don't like that idea. Like BJ always says, you want to at least use the television side to kind of flesh out characters that we're not going to see with the main, cast or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know about that one. I hopefully they trying to change their mind on that whole 2-in-1 thing, because just saying it out loud, like 2-in-1 don't seem like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about just one show, then that has to be Daredevil. That's the only show that's been coming out. I haven't heard anything about Wonder Man comes out later on this year, but after that, I forgot about Marvel Zombies comes out too.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
So I guess after this year, they'll just go back to one show, which is what it sounds like, probably a Daredevil or whatever. So I don't know if they'll have everybody play off of Daredevil in the show or what the case is going to be. But
I think they mean live action though. I think they're saying live. No, I don't think that the animated counts.
Oh yeah, because Spider-Man too. Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Yeah, because Spider-Man comes out next year. What's it called? Amazing Neighborhood Spider-Man or whatever. That comes out next year. Yeah, season 2 of that. You might be right on that. I don't think they're doing another animated within. Oh yeah, then Oz Wakanda comes out Friday.
Yeah.
X-Men animated
97.
97.
Yeah,
you're right.
There's several highly rated animations that they still got to push out.
So you're saying like the live action that has anything kind of remotely close to what's going on with the MCU?
I think they're only gonna do one, which like we said, I think that's a mistake. But yeah,
yeah.
Because like I said, if it's gonna do one, it's right. It just sounds like it's gonna be Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get a chance to see anything else other than the show is coming out this year. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't like that idea, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. Hopefully, it'll work out. Check this out, y'all. Todd McFarlane reveals he's in talks with a A-list director to sign on for the Spawn movie. The contract went out literally last week, according to him. Yeah, okay. BA, what's on your mind on this one, man? Do you think we even get the Spawn movie?
I am 100% for this. I'm going to be as optimistic as I can be. I think it's time for a new Spawn movie with today's graphics and things like that. Even the one in the mid 90s was a great movie for its time. Shout out to Michael Jai White. If you could be a part of this movie some kind of way, please do. It was just it's time. It's time for it to be done correctly. I was not a fan of John Leguizamo, however you want to pronounce his last name. He kicked rocks. I didn't like his portrayal of that character. So we can do some different things, maybe go in some different directions. Yeah, I'm for it, man. I'm all for it. Whatever they say, let's rock out with it. It's time for a new Spawn. Yes.
Okay. What about you, cuz?
I'm good with it. If they come out with a new Spawn and then have Blade start to record, I feel like the 90s all over again. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm just curious of who that director is. Is it they call him an A-list, or call them an A-list director? Are they a A-list director that does not necessarily comic book movies, but like action movies and stuff? Like, I'm not trying to have someone that is A-list for romantic comedies out here doing it, at least have something that is thrilling and action-packed type of A-lister. So I'm just curious of the director.
What you talking about, bro? Spawn is a love story. Don't do that, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot him and his wife. But yeah, I'm for it. I always enjoy having a Spawn on the TV. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just curious of who the director is.
What about you, Big J?
So he says he's gonna be Michael Bay or Christopher Nolan, one of them two.
Oh my God,
Right?
bro.
My Noah's busy.
Michael Bay ain't doing nothing. He over there,
There
working on
you
Bad Boys 37.
go.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I love Spawn. I think it's a good story. It'd be cool. It has to be done right. It has to be better. Like I like the Michael Jive, but I liked it just because it was, hadn't seen Spawn on the big screen. I would want to see a much better representation. Just like what was that? The Violator? Was that the name of that the clown?
Yeah, clown in terms of the Violator.
Yeah, I did like that. I mean, like I said, Michael Leguizamo, he was good in John Wick, but not in Spawn. So we need to get something better, and it needs to be done more seriously. I think that's back when comic movies were still kind of silly, even though they tried to have a darker tone. That was still kind of silly. So I think it needs to be because, like I said, that's a serious story. I mean, mercenary dies, goes to hell, comes back, all that. That is a very dark story. So I think it'd be done well if it's done seriously.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm glad all y'all got this optimism. Y'all love it and all this.
Oh,
Let me tell y'all who we dealing with here. We are dealing with Todd McFarlane. Listen, Todd McFarlane ushered in a portion of the geek culture, bro, with his toys. Like I said, the Venom character, he invented Venom. Spawn, one of my favorite characters. This dude be selling us a load of bleepity bleep, bro. I'm gonna start doing Todd just like I do with the Blade movie. Until I see a trailer, I'm not trying to hear nothing from Todd. Cause Todd be out here just be straight lying, and I'm getting tired of it, bro. This dude been talking about a Blade movie is getting worked on right now for the last
6 years.
How old is your son now? Cause it's been a while, bro. They talking about an A-list director. Let me explain something. He has signed a deal with Blumhouse. Y'all know how Blumhouse get down. Blumhouse don't play. They serious. They keep their budgets low.
Mm-hmm.
He gets with Blumhouse and does the following. One, he wants to balloon the budget. It's like you don't know who. I don't even work with Blumhouse, and I know how they get down. Everybody, mama knows Blumhouse. All they do is pretty much flip over their couch, and whatever falls out, that's what they make the movie with.
Yeah.
It could be a hairpin, a chew toy, in a used sock. They take that and they make the movie with it.
A great movie.
That's how Blumhouse. Exactly. That's how Blumhouse goes. Then on top of that, this man wants to be the director of the movie. Now, if Blumhouse is going to invest in this movie, and they're known for making great movies, being a profitable studio, you someone who's never directed a movie in your life, you would think, you know what? Let me go ahead and let them give me the ideas on how to make this movie. It's my project. I'm still going to get. He acting like Jerry Jones. It's still my project. You hold the trophy when he win the championship. That's not enough for him. No. I want to have all the say in the movie. I want to direct the movie, and I want everything to go my way. Sir, you never directed a movie in your life. Can you please step back and let these folks do their job? Trust in Blumhouse and let them do their job. No, he don't want to do that. Now, how long ago we said this was? You wait until now to sit here and tell me that we got an A-list director, quote unquote, and you can't tell us the A-list director's name. We haven't heard from any other reputable source. We ain't heard from Variety. We ain't heard from Deadline. We ain't heard from Comic Book Movie. None of these people saying anything about any whispers of what this director is going to be or any rumors or anything. You come out and say this during Comic-Con, which, like I said, this dude be lying so much I just get tired of it. Now, I hope they do come out with a Spawn movie. I really do. But it's Todd McFarlane constantly talking. I don't believe it.
I figured out who the director is.
Who the director?
It's his third cousin, Seth MacFarlane.
Probably is. It probably is. He probably gonna change his name and try to direct the movie itself.
No, it's gonna be like Family Guy, American Dad. He got history.
That's just crazy to me, man. It's like you steady saying all this, bro, and like I said, he said this for the last 18 Comic Cons. That the movie coming out tomorrow. Oh, okay. I ain't seen the trailer or nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Script wasn't finished. Matter of fact, is Jamie Foxx still gonna be Spawn? Is Jeremy Renner gonna still be in the movie?
Neither one of them could move anymore, really. So
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like, bro, like that's why I said, bro, until we hear something from a reputable source, Variety, Deadline, or somebody, comic book movie or something, I'm not listening to Tommy Farley, bro. He just all talk right now. Like I said, folks are dying for a Spawn movie. We want a Spawn movie, but it's like you're not helping it right now. Matter of fact, he got a better chance of making a Spawn television show like he did back in the day on HBO.
Yeah.
You do that, you probably have a better chance doing that. But right now, you just seem to. Matter of fact, I don't even know he's still partnered with Blumhouse. We haven't heard anything. So, like I said, hey, I want the movie to happen, but if Todd McFarlane's saying it, I'm not buying it, bro. Until I see a trailer.
This is a
What you
dream.
got, BA?
This is a dream. And then after Rel speaks.
I'm sorry. Listen, me and cousin had these. Me and cousin probably talked about this man for the last 4 times on this show, cuz.
Yeah, at least.
If that, I'm getting tired of Todd McFarlane, bro. Like I said, he just constantly be talking, bro. It's like nothing. Every time he talks, nothing comes of it. Literally, nothing comes of it. It's like, bro, what? So just stop talking if you're not going to do anything about it. Like I said, you had the opportunity. Blumhouse out here. Blumhouse just gave us Annabelle. No, Annabelle. What's the name of that movie? They did give us Annabelle. Megan 2.0.
Yeah.
That came out before goddamn Spawn movie came out. And Spawn got announced like 2 or 3 Comic Cons ago. Yeah. Remember, Jamie Foxx was supposed to play Al Simmons. Jeremy Renner was supposed to play what's the cop name with the glass? I'm blanking right now. Dang. I'm blanking on the man's name in the comics. But he probably playing him or whatever, and that fell through. So yeah, I hope it does, but I don't trust Todd McFarlane, bro. But let's get to this next one here, y'all. We had the Fantastic Four movie just released. Everybody bragging and talking about it right now. Everybody loving it. But listen, man, I know y'all probably been on social media and seen this, man. Everybody's comparing Big J's favorite movie of all time. What's it called, BJ? Fan 4 Stick.
That's it.
When you said that on the show, I thought you were just being funny. I didn't know what people were calling it because it was so bad.
That's how they marketed it.
Yeah, they were trying to separate. The fans were trying to separate it from the actual Fantastic Four characters, right? So that's why they've been calling it Fan 4 Stick. I thought you just made that up.
No, they had posters that said that. They actually had posters that say Fan 4 Stick.
That is funny.
Yeah, so people don't even want this movie even associated with Fantastic Four. And I was listening to. I think I said it to y'all. I was listening to a video and this guy was breaking it down of what happened behind the scenes and stuff, man. We heard some stuff, but man, it was really more to it than what we heard. So check this out. Josh Trank publicly disowns the film. I remember this. And the final cut was taken away from him. And there's reasons why. Director Josh Trank clashed with the studio over creative control. It said Fox cut $30 million from the budget before filming. So he kind of went in with his hands tied behind his back before he even started. Said the original writer wanted a comic accurate story, but was replaced. I'm gonna get on that here in a little bit. Victor Von Doom's complex backstory and motivations were mostly cut. The major script changes were made just before filming began. So yep, that's all part of the budget cut. The Fantastic Car appeared in early footage but was removed. And last but not least, last-minute reshoots altered major plot points with fans noticing Kate Mara's wig change. Fellas, listen, man. So the part where it said there was a guy who wrote the script. So the guy who originally wrote the script is a guy who's like a diehard comic book fan, kind of like a Kevin Feige or James Gunn or something, right? Mm. So they said that Josh Trank hired this guy to write the script and then completely ignored everything that the guy was trying to tell him, trying to give him or whatever when it came to the script. It said Josh Trank does not read comics at all. He don't know nothing about Fantastic Four. He had his idea, which we saw it in the movie. Mm-hmm. He had his idea, and you saw that the original writer, wanted to make it more comic book accurate. It didn't feel like a Fantastic Four movie. It only felt like by name. Mm-hmm. It did not feel like a Fantastic Four movie, and that's why. They said Josh Trank was hard to work with on the set, which that rumor bled over to him because remember he was supposed to direct. Was it Rogue One? He was either Rogue One or
Dodge that bullet.
yeah. Kathleen Kennedy heard those rumors and she ended up asking him, which was one of the many directors that she asked during production or whatever. But anyway, go ahead, BJ.
So you okay? So when you said that, I thought about something. I remember there was a story that Josh Trank and Miles Teller got into a fight on set.
Yeah, they did. That's one of the many stories. Supposedly he said something about Miles Turner thought he was all that because remember Miles Turner got nomination for Whiplash. You know what I'm saying?
Teller,
So he was Teller, yeah. So what I say? Miles
Turner, the basketball player.
basketball. But yeah, Miles Teller had just came off that. Didn't he win?
Yeah, he won. Didn't
Whiplash?
he win an Oscar for Whiplash? I thought.
I think he won, but if he didn't, he got nominated for sure, right? So Josh Trank was saying that he was kind of feeling himself a little bit on that, right? And so he felt like he was hard to work with, which in reality is people were saying that he was hard to work with, not Miles Teller. It was actually him. And so yeah, that was one of the many things, bro. Like I said, his reputation bled over to him losing a director's spot for one of those Star Wars movies. And so yeah, like that whole I remember, like I think I told this story before. I remember a week before the movie came out, he publicly disowned himself from the movie, talking about they took my vision away and all this old stuff. And it's like from what I've been hearing lately, I'm glad they took it away from you, bro. It was still trash, but I'm glad they always took it away from you because you didn't know what the heck you were doing. You know what I'm saying? So like they said, he refused to stick to any type of the source material.
That's crazy.
And it was like, which is why you had so many reshoots and stuff because the studio went behind him was like, no, you got to change that up. That's not the Fantastic Four. Change that up or whatever. And he wasn't trying to hear that. And so they took a lot of the matter of fact, they said they locked him out of the editing room. He didn't edit the movie. They had somebody else, a couple other people edit the movie for him. Like I said, the budget got cut because he was going way over the budget, and they were trying to keep it to a certain amount. Like it was bad, man. It was bad.
Yeah.
The fact that they did not want. So there was another rumor I heard. They did not want Michael B. Jordan to play Johnny Storm. Or should I say, no, I'm sorry. He did want him to play Johnny Storm. He didn't want Mara to play Sue Storm. They wanted a black actress to play Sue Storm, but the studio was against that. Like they were bumping heads on that. And so, bro, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
But it kind of makes sense because the father and the brother were black, and then you had the white sister.
So
I'm like,
you saw what they did. They made it seem like she was adopted.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. So I remember when they announced that Michael B. Jordan was going to be there, and then they turned around and cast her. I was like, what's going on? So then, like I said, you saw the movie. Oh, they're adopted. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Just started out bad right there because I remember it was either Michael B. Jordan or Dane DeHaan was supposed to be up for Johnny Storm, and I remember saying like, just go ahead and get Dane DeHaan or whatever, right? Because you worked with both of them on Chronicle. Get Dane DeHaan. Let's just not play around with this, right? Michael B. Jordan, his sister white, blah blah blah. Then that was all part of the headache. But I don't even I can't even think the last thing that Josh Trank even directed, bro. Like it's been a while. Like he was riding high on that on Chronicle, which is why they hired him because not only did he know how to work with younger actors, you know what I'm saying, and he had success with Chronicle, but you know he was a cheap director. That's why they kind of hired him too, and they also saw him kind of like that next face of Hollywood as a young director. But yeah, it was bad, man. But what you think on this, cuz?
All I gotta say is I'm glad Kennedy listened to the streets and kept him off of Rogue One. It's terrible that you could tell it wasn't a comic book movie. It was only a comic book movie by name because they're like just the heart wasn't in it. Just the first time I watched it was like, this is weird. It was, just everything that you just pointed out just makes sense of how the type of movie that it was. Not didn't have the heart, didn't have the true backstory of it. Like it was just a filmmaker. It was just one of those filmmakers making something instead of trusting the source material. that allow for this to be around for almost 100 years at this point. So it was disrespectful to be made that way. To be honest, yeah, that's what I got. What you got, Big J?
So the fact that they didn't even go into space to get their
Yeah,
powers, first of all,
Mm-mm.
you know, and then on top of that, you had Victor Von Doom looking like a melted, you know, like a melted candle or something, and he had no magic. The whole thing, it was not a Fantastic Four movie. It wasn't. Yeah, I don't even know what it was,
that's
but
it.
like I said, even because the crazy thing is Sue didn't even go with him. She got powers sitting at the house while everybody else went to the other dimension, and she got powers because she was there on the receiver, like watching them on TV, basically. And I'm like, how does that work? But yeah, none of that made any sense. But like I said, it is what it is. They threw it out there,
A
and
naked
like I
thing.
said,
What about you, BA?
Is this the rendition when the thing didn't have pants?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's a
Exactly.
naked thing.
Exactly. That's where we're at. It's that bad. Clearly everything from what y'all just said, no direction, rush ending, questionable cast, just a bad movie. And sometimes you try to look at something and find the good qualities in it,
No.
and I'm still looking for the good qualities in this movie. It just wasn't. You'd be better off just saying it was Chronicles and then come up with another name for it. And
Right.
it might would have sold better than
Mhm.
trying to dub it Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
They try to hook on to the Marvel thing, but it wasn't that. You didn't get a feeling of family first out this movie. You didn't feel
Nope.
like that.
Yeah.
You kind of felt it to me with the first two joints with Jessica Alba and them. I got it a little bit. I definitely got it from the one that just came out. I definitely got the family vibe after that. This thing was just a bunch of group of different individuals. Hell, I can't even get blood brother and sister. They got one adopted. What we doing? What we doing here? So it was just it's just bad. And yes, they should just cut their losses and just didn't come up with it. They should just kept it on the floor. They should just release. They should never have released it, and I think it would have been a lot easier for themselves.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I watched those first two Fantastic Four the other day.
It wasn't
not
bad.
bad. Yeah, they weren't bad. You know what I mean? Could there be some things they could have done different? Yeah, like Galactus or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, overall they weren't that bad, bro. Now we are looking back on it or whatever. But yeah, this movie was so bad. I told the story before, man. Me and my wife were dating or whatever. We went to the movie, see this movie, and she was telling me, man, I'm hearing some things about the movie. I'm like, nah. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good, man. They rebooted it, everything. It's gonna be good. I seen the trailers.
wait,
Get in there.
you tell me that you still married you?
Bruh. Oh, I ain't done. Got done with the movie. I kid y'all not, man. I got done with the movie and I just put my hands in my face in my hands. And then I looked up and looked at her, bro. She was just staring at me like with that look like I told you to move back. I was like, oh my God, bro. I was like, I cannot believe this, man. Because I remember like I said, that the part where they said Josh Trank had disowned the movie and all that came out a week before the movie came out. And I was just like, no, it can't be no way. Big movie that bad. It can't be. I seen the trailers. Everything looked good, blah, blah, blah. Man, I was, oh my God, when I seen that movie, bro, I was so mad. And you know where I went, BJ and cuz? What's the little spot? Alamo Draft House.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right by downtown.
Yep. The one off 75.
Yeah.
The one off 75.
You lucky Shane leave your ass on 75.
Man. I was like, bro. But I tell you, that was the funniest moment, bro. Like I said, she did. I was like, oh my God. And then she turned around. She was looking at me like, I told you to move it back. Like Jesus Christ. But yeah, that look. Like I said, I saw the first two Fantastic Four movies again, and then I was watching the. I remember that the anime version of Fantastic Four. I think it was called Fantastic Four. Not Earth Mightiest Hero. What is it called? The one they had like the white suits on and all that stuff. They got like the blue outline or whatever. I've been watching that one too. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I was gonna go back and watch the old one that used to come on Res TV with the Iron Man cartoon. I'm about to go watch that one too. But yeah, I've been watching that. I'm not watching this movie again. I'm not gonna try to give it a chance, but that movie was so bad, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much all we got, fellas. Before we end the show, man, let's show some love to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
Yes, sir, man. All right, fellas. We have no questions, no comments tonight. Everybody quiet tonight. I see.
It's a simple one.
Yeah, simple one, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate everybody, man. Geeking out with your boys yet again. We will be back here. What's today? Tuesday. We'll be back here on Saturday morning, y'all. Geek out again with y'all. I'm gonna go try to go see. I think I'm gonna go do it again, Big J and Cuz, man. I think I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four again. So Big J won't be picking it no more.
Again too.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah. Somebody here bragging, man. I tell you, boy, God, you know what I'm saying? There's some people not able, you know. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to go see. What's today? Tuesday. I'm gonna try to go see it probably Friday if I can. I'm gonna see how that goes. See how my schedule clears up. I'm gonna watch it one more time. Try to go watch it in IMAX. Hopefully, it's still in IMAX. No, you see what I sent y'all though, BJ, with the buckets.
Which one?
They had the Herbie buckets.
Yeah. I've been seeing Herbie
at AMC. Yeah, I didn't see the Galactus ones, bro. So
they had the
maybe
Galactus.
It was sold out or something.
I went on the AMC. They had them on the AMC. I think they just sold out. Everybody's buying them first.
I figured that. Oh, my wife had sent me a video. So AMC had a booth at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yeah.
So they had a booth at Comic-Con with the all the different buckets and stuff they sold out through the year or whatever. And bro, they said so they lined it up at Comic-Con, man. All them buckets sold out.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, man, she was sending me this other video too. This person was talking about, man, the buckets are gonna be the new wave of the geek culture, bro. Like everybody, kind of like you collecting them hot toys, BJ. Everybody gonna start collecting them buckets, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be expecting a bucket coming from Big J here pretty soon, man. My birthday is right now.
Well, you better tell BA he the one going to see movies 12 and 15 times, you know.
Man.
Whoa. Just once or twice.
Hey, real quick, BA, what you think about it, man?
8 out of 10.
Okay, 8 out of 10.
That's spectacular.
See, I said 8 out of 10, and Big J said shut up and get out the mic.
Yeah.
But listen, we catch y'all guys here on Saturday, man. Please, if you can, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit them likes for us tonight, man. Help us build that algorithm up. And also, too, follow us on Cuz We Geek Clips. We post shorter versions, condensed versions on that channel, guys. We're still trying to grow that channel. So with all that being said, man, it is your boy Rail. Got Cuz Will, got BA, and we got Big J in the building. So we'll catch y'all guys here again soon, man. Stay geeked.
Later.
We out.